We have entered the Dallas Cowboys' most significant time for roster moves. When is that, you ask? When another player goes to jail.
You want a war? You're going to get one.
What was that? He had enough time for one more play.
He had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us. The brother screwed us.
I'm upset, but
the brother screwed us.
At least they fought back and tried.
Only Cowboys game.
You
The
literally.
brother screwed us. The brother screwed us. We had an opportunity for one more play.
Dallas still stinks. Yo, by doing Cake Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a great day. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're hanging in there. It is not a great offseason when the most active part of the Dallas Cowboys roster moving around happens. And that is when their players get arrested. And you can't help but see the jealousy that Cowboy fans like Mark Holmes have for the Philadelphia Eagles. And Deandre Swift, like I said, is about to go off, and I got to talk about this awesome statistic about DeVonta Smith, who's about to have a huge year. But before we get into all of this, if you're new to the channel, you like the content, make sure you hit that like button. More importantly, make sure you subscribe to the most censored, the most throttled, pause, Eagles content creator in all of the internet. And if you've been subscribed for a while, I just want to thank you for all the support you give to me. It truly means a lot, no doubt about it. Now, I woke up today. I was happy, got on the scale, saw I didn't lose any weight again. So I kind of got pissed off. I kind of got a little bit frustrated, right? Doing all this dieting and ain't losing weight. And Mark Holmes dares to make a video of me today. You want to heat Mark Holmes? You got it. You got it. I'm your Huckleberry. All right? We got Kylie Ringo. I'm your Huckleberry, mother humper. You want to go? Let's dance, Mark Holmes. Let's dance. Oh, I'm coming for the meats. You know what I'm saying? But, I got a little cranky after I weighed myself, and I see this video. Mark Holmes. Hey, friends. Mark Holmes with your buddy, Cowboy Joe Boo. I want to thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Network. It just seems like every time I come on YouTube, Philly 500 wants another player, and it's just like, I'm so jealous because he gets to talk about players that his team's going after, and I'm doing another sanding of the wood video. I mean, come on, dude. What was that video about? First off, I can't help it that the only most popular videos that Mark Holmes does is Philly 500 videos and when Cowboys get arrested. And guess what? He got it back to back today. So it's a big day for Mark Holmes. Then he gets to go to Miami. It's like, come on. Here's the thing. Mark Holmes is jealous of the Philadelphia Eagles. This is the truth. This is truth. He's jealous because in his mind, he thinks his Dallas Cowboys should be in on everything. He doesn't understand. Mark is still functioning in the pre-salary cap era when the Cowboys would just go out and pay guys and it didn't matter. When Jerry Jones still had his head together. He still had some common sense. All right? He wasn't demented. But now roles have reversed. The Eagles are that team that are always going out, making moves, interested in everybody. And I can't help it if the Eagles are connected to all these players. It's not my fault. I can't help it that there's articles and things written that the Eagles are a top landing spot for Buda Baker, or that DeAndre Hopkins comes out and says he would love to play with Jalen Hurts. I didn't tell him to say that. I can't help it that the Vegas odds are saying that the Eagles are top 5 odds-wise to land Dalvin Cook. I can't help that. I bring receipts to every video I do. If I'm talking about a player or something, I bring receipts to it. So, you know, it ain't on me. I just bring receipts. But if I don't talk about it, then something happens. Why didn't you talk about it, Phil? Why'd you ignore that story? No, can't do it. If the Eagles are in the news and it's worth talking about, I talk about it. But I bring receipts. And I can't help it if Mark Holmes is jealous. See, he's not mad that I'm talking about these things because he would do it in a second. Anybody that makes 80 videos a day is going to need content. You know, you can only say, all right, guys, today we're going to sand the wood. Wax on, wax off, paint the house, paint the fence, feed the Michael Anthony the fitness. You know, let's make some keto. You can only do it so much. I can't help it that Dallas isn't connected to any of these players. I can't help it that the only time they have roster movement is when one of their players get arrested. It's not on me. It's on the Cowboys, and it's on Mark Holmes. But I know what Mark is really doing. He's not really attacking me. He's attacking Eagle fans and the Eagles players. Because he does a whole video going after me only to take shots at Jalen Hurts at the end of the video. What means is the whole video about me had nothing to really do about me. He just wanted to do something where he could lash out at Jalen Hurts. Look at this.
You know, I find it so comical how everybody who's an Eagle fan right now is so on board that Jalen Hurts is the greatest quarterback of all time. And here it was 1 year ago, right about now, that the Eagles were trying to sign Russell Wilson, that they were trading for that guy. And I can't wait until Jalen Hurts has some struggles to see how the Eagles nation responds. That's going to be a thing of beauty.
You see, that was the whole truth of his video, all wrapped into a 5-minute thing about Philly 500 to get to the fact that he wanted to trash Jalen Hurts. Fraud. You want the thunder, Mark Holmes? Now you got it. I'm coming for the meats. I ain't gonna let you off all season. Pause. But don't come with me with that bullcrap. All right? You would love for your Cowboys to be in on a player. You would love it. But Jerry Jones don't work that way. And if you would have watched my video earlier about Dalvin Cook, I said I don't think we need him. I don't want him. Why are we the top 4 odds? We don't need him. It was even said, but you didn't watch the video. Well, maybe you did watch a video. You have the same problem as Jerry Jones, who's 5,004 years old. Happy birthday, Jerry Jones. 5,005 years old. Can you imagine being 5,007 years old? Jerry Jones, old as crap. He can't hear when he listens to a video. He has to watch closed caption. There ain't no closed caption on mine. That way Mark Holmes, he doesn't even hear me. There's no closed caption. Get the hell out of here with that crap, Mark Holmes. You don't want none of this. Eagles are way better than the Dallas Cowboys. And you wish your quarterback had the success that Jalen Hurts has already had early in his career. Let's face it. Let's just face it. So you want it, Mark? I'm coming. I'm coming for the meats. Pause. You know what I mean? Now, let's talk some Eagles stuff, right? We did talk about Dalvin Cook earlier, and we were talking about the fact that he might end up in Miami. Did you know that the Dolphins tried to get DeAndre Swift in the NFL draft? The Eagles could have lost him to the Dolphins. That would have sucked. Report: Dolphins tried to trade DeAndre Swift during the 2023 NFL draft. And as the Detroit Lions dealt running back DeAndre Swift to the Philadelphia Eagles during draft weekend. After selecting Jamar Gibbs in the first round, Swift has clearly on the out after 3 up-and-down seasons. He was on the outs after 3 up-and-down seasons. Well, guess what? He might have had his problems in Detroit, but DeAndre Swift's about to go off. He's about to go mother humping off. Bleacher Report did a thing with players on new teams who are about to break out. Number 1 on the list, DeAndre Swift, which I agree. I think DeAndre Swift is going to go out. I think he's going to have a monster year. No doubt about it. This is what they said on Bleacher Report. The Philadelphia Eagles already claimed the league's best rushing attack, and the offensive scheme could be more diversified with DeAndre Swift now in the backfield. You saw, quote, you saw explosiveness when we played them, General Manager Howie Roseman said, per ESPN's Tim McManus. He had a heck of a game. Every time he touched the ball, you know there was a chance he could take it the distance. And yeah, if you guys remember that game versus you remember that game versus Detroit week 1. He killed us. He definitely did. When the Eagles played Detroit Lions week 1, Swift gained 144 yards. He also caught 3 passes for 31 yards. The latter note is more important because Eagles are, quote, really excited about Swift's acquisition since he's expected to make life easier for quarterback Jalen Hurts as a check down option, according to Jeremy Fowler. Swift averaged 52 receptions through his first 3 seasons. That skill set has been missing from the team's approach during the same time frame, with Miles Sanders last catching 50 balls in 2019. That's the important part for him, okay? To me, that's the important part about getting DeAndre Swift. He gives you an element that you have not had before. Not with this offense. Last year, you didn't have a real threat out of the backfield. There were times where you could literally run screen passes and things like that, and you would have had big yards. If you would have hit the running backs. But they just didn't have that with Miles Sanders. Kenneth Gainwell a little bit, but they didn't use him that much. I think you're going to see that a lot with DeAndre Swift. I think DeAndre Swift's going to have a huge year. I think at least 40 to 50 catches. I think somewhere around there. But I think he's going to give us that element that we haven't had last year, which makes our offense better. And anytime you can make your offense better, you absolutely have to go and do that. And I saw this thing on Rube's observations, right? I thought it was pretty interesting. I'm changing the subject real quick. That was it for DeAndre Swift. Breakout year, big year, all those kind of things. But I want to talk about DeVonta Smith. I saw this stat. I thought it was pretty impressive. And I talked about DeVonta Smith. I think he's going to have a monster year. This was on Rube's observations. He said, when DeVonta Smith had 126 yards against the Bears, 113 yards against the Cowboys, and 115 yards against the Saints, he became the first wide receiver drafted by the Eagles with 3 straight 100 yards receiving games in 37 years. 1985, Mike Quick had 117 versus the Bills, 146 in San Francisco, and 145 versus the Falcons. So he did something that hasn't been done in 37 years. Is it 37 years? Yeah. I have to make sure it was not 35. But 37 years. All right, so I'm telling you, when you look at the young guys we have and the talent we have on offense, I think these guys are going to have humongous years. I expect DeVonta Smith at the end of the year to be a top 5 wide receiver. I also expect DeAndre Swift to have a big breakout year to the point where we're going to be trying to figure out how we could keep him. That's how good of a year I think he's going to have. Cannot wait. It's going to be very, very interesting. With that said, you guys let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Mark Holmes, another failed attempt to attack Philly 500. And DeAndre Swift, breakout year. DeVonta Smith, not breakout year. Going to be a top 5 year. He broke out this past year. Cannot wait. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. Of course, don't be a dingbat. Remember, it's how we vision. We're all just living in it.
Oh, God. No. I want to be like the Eagles.
Number 5. That's a good one. That's a good question. Number 5.
Dak Prescott?
I like Dak Prescott.
Any of these young rookie quarterbacks?
Cool. Then keep your ass away from us. You know what? I don't want to pay you that $29 million anyway. Kiss my ass, okay? Find your cash someplace else. How about that? I really don't know how to take this. And, of course, want to say Jalen Hurts because they got a great team. I'll be honest with you. If you don't want to go to a trash-ass team, and I guess in a way, he's trying to say that the Cowboys are trash. First of all, Dak Prescott kicks ass in the division. What are you doing to get better? What are you doing to get better? That's the dumbest shit. Don't waste my goddamn time up in here with dumb shit. Seriously. If that's all the hell you got, stay the fuck out of here. Come on, man. Make me lose my damn religion. Stupid ass. Don't waste my time with stupid ass shit. If you're, let me just say, not even the Eagle fans too. I got to say, even to Cowboy fans that are like, just trade Dak. I'm sick of. Well, you know what you need to do? You just need to find a new team. They're not trading Dak. They're not trading Dak. They're not cutting Dak. They're going to extend Dak. He's going to be here as long as his body holds up. So if you don't like him, there ain't nothing you can do about it. Not a damn thing. So get over it. And instead of being freaking Mr. Negativity, okay? Instead of just being, I just hate that. Listen, how about we try something different? I'm sick and tired of all these people out there that just live to freaking hate. It drives me crazy. That's what's wrong with all of us right now. How about we try being a little kinder to each other? And the last thing I feel like dealing with is some goddamn immature, stupid ass, badass kids that need to be whooped. That's right, I'm lit. I'm tired. Shit. And I got power tools here too. Would anybody else like to get a foot in their ass tonight?